All right, good evening, everyone. We're about to get ourselves started. All right, we are recording live on Facebook, and as you can see, we're here on Zoom. So hello, everyone. Hello, hello. All right, let me see here before we just switch back over to my platform. There we go. All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Artist Life Awareness Wednesday, prime time, and we are your host, Reggie and Victoria Flanagan out of New Jersey. You are surely appreciated. You guys have joined us. You are our co-host as always. So thank you for being here, supporting this platform. We truly appreciate you. So before we get into detail, I'm going to pass it over to Victoria, who's going to give you reasons why this platform, this Awareness Wednesday, is so important to her when it comes to giving out such great information. Victoria, take it away.
I just think we have to stay informed, family. Stay educated and stay informed. What I find, I get from different sources. I want to bring it to my family. I just want us to stay informed. They say people perish from lack of knowledge. I'm just sharing what I got. That's it. Sharing what I got.
Absolutely. She's right on point with that. That's why that's why it's called Awareness Wednesday, just to keep you aware of what's going on. So again, thank you guys for joining us this evening. You can still text us out, pass the word, get some of us to join in and listen to this information. An important topic that we found that's going around rapidly. I mean, we really found out how big this thing was, or how the situation was with alopecia. We didn't know it was that big, but now we know because of the research that this young lady has done. All right, so let's get ourselves started. So our topic, serving God with healthy mind, body, and spirit. And our scripture, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. It's 3 John 1 and 2. Our subject today, as you can see, is alopecia, which is affecting more than 7 million people, men and women alike. So it is a condition. It is something that is rapidly increasing as well. What causes it? Well, get some information that may be root causes of it from this report that Victoria has put together here for all of us. All right. Let's pay close attention, take some copious notes, because as you do know, outside of this, there's so much going on. We got high blood pressure, we got diabetes, we got cancer, obesity, all these different issues, and the numbers are increasing, not just in adults, but also now affecting our children. So we got a serious, serious issue that's taking place globally, and we need to take care of that by educating, letting people know that there are alternatives, that there's other ways to take care of you, which is where we really need to focus on, is taking care of this temple right here. So with that, I'm going to pass this over. There you go.
It won't let me take it.
It won't let you take it.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So with that being said, I'm going to pass this over to our urgent, the certified health coach, Miss Victoria Flanagan. Take it away and give information on alopecia.
Okay, thank you, fella. Thank you.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Oh, almost forgot. Got to do our disclaimer.
Oh, absolutely.
Got a disclaimer. Got to do this first and foremost. Very important. The Power Couple of Health. This program offers health and nutritional information and is designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on this information as a substitute for, nor does it replace, professional medical or psychological advice, diagnose, or treatment. None of these statements made have been reviewed or approved by the FDA, Food and Drug Administration. We're going to be speaking about some products that may help with different issues that we speak on every platform, and we have a disclaimer for that as well. The products that we're going to speak about have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, not designed to mitigate, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But all we do know is that they may help you with these different issues. We believe in them, and we truly say that they are the best products on this side of heaven. That's our opinion.
Best thing since sliced bread.
And that's right. That's right. And the value gives you, as far as the health value, it gives us an amazing thing. So with that being said, Victoria, take it away. Floor is yours. Alopecia.
All right. I thank you.
All right.
Yes, I was explaining to the family this morning that I put this group together that I call Queens of Enlightenment. This is a little group I started back in 2015. It was called Age of Angels. Age Angels, right. So I updated it and I brought it up to date. So now we're all queens. It's Queens of Enlightenment. And it's a bunch of women have come together of all ages, all sizes, all ethnic group. It doesn't matter. I just want a group of women to get around and conversate on the things that's going on. I think that we can learn something from our senior dolls, and our younger generation can learn from us. So during the first meeting we had, it's always the last Friday of every month. I'm currently diagnosed with alopecia, and I have. Wow. Oh, wow. Well, welcome. You're going to learn something today. So the first event that I put on, it was about vision boards. January, we did vision boards. So as we were sitting around and cutting out pages and things like that, one of the ladies said, well, can I take my hat off? I said, yeah, please get comfortable. When they come in, I give them booties at the door, and Reggie will escort them downstairs because everything goes down in my mommy cave downstairs. So she took her hat off and her scarf came off with it. And I was like, oh, okay. She said, oh, I didn't want that to happen. So the other girl was saying, she said, it's nothing to be ashamed of. She said, I have alopecia as well. Come to find out, it was 3 of them in my basement that had alopecia. So I didn't know it was to that magnitude until I really started looking into the thing itself. And come to find out, this is more, it's more pronounced than I ever thought it was. I mean, I know my dance instructor, I used to dance do Zima. My dance instructor, she had it, but she's also suffered from lupus. So lupus can be one of the signs as well. But looking into this report about our crowning glory, it's just so much where this could come from. So that's why I chose this particular topic to talk about tonight. Tonight is alopecia. And alopecia, they said, is 60% more seen in women than it is in men. White women get it, white men get it. That's 64%. Blacks and African Americans, 166%. So we're number one in everything we talk about every single Wednesday. I'm telling you, it just, that's us.
Seems like that, yeah.
It seems like it's us. And then the other ethnic groups has 58% of alopecia. So there's 5 different types. Actually, I think it was 8. I left other form in there. So the first one is androgenetic alopecia. That's hereditary hormone disbalance. The next one is alopecia areata. That's the one we're talking about tonight. That's from immune breaking. Then you have traction alopecia. That's a mechanical damage thermal impact. That's when you're pulling your hair back too tighter. You got that ponytail on too tight. And you see most women, their edges are going from pulling your hair too tight. The next one is telogen. That's from stress and childbirth. And then the last one was angin alopecia. That's from radiation therapy and chemotherapy. You lose your hair when you're going through radiation. So the facts about alopecia, they say it's 1 in 5. 1 in 5 people suffer from genetic alopecia. That's a lot, 1 in 5.
It is a lot.
So alopecia can develop in just a few days. Alopecia can be caused by stress. Everything can be caused by stress. And people with few bald patches can have a full recovery without treatment. What alopecia is your hair starts to fall out in patches. You might get a little patch here where your hair starts to thin, and then in a couple of days, it's done gone bald in that spot about the size of a quarter. And then over the years, if it doesn't get better, you don't treat it or whatever, it'll start to connect. You'll get more patches and more patches and more patches. And now you got patches all over your head, and now you got to put a wig on. So they said, how common is alopecia? Alopecia is very common. 7 million people in the United States have alopecia. Approximately 20% of cases involve children. Children with alopecia. That I didn't know. So they were also saying alopecia, areata, that's what they call it, areata. Alopecia is a hair loss condition in which usually affects the scalp. It can also, however, sometimes affect the entire body. Hair loss tends to be rather rapid and often involves one side of the head more than the other side. Did I tell you Juanita had it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alopecia also affects both males and females. This type of hair loss is different from male pattern baldness or hereditary conditions. A little different than male pattern baldness. It also says current evidence suggests that alopecia is a cause by an abnormality in your immune system.
Abnormality.
Abnormality in your immune system. Alopecia is also unknown reasons for body's own immune system to attack your hair follicles and disrupt your normal hair formation. And that is so true. But I was saying this morning, even as a little girl, we've done so much to our hair. I mean, our heads have gone through so much. But they were saying that from the perms as a kid, just straightening combs, just going all the way back to straightening combs. You got to sit there and let your mama fry your hair like she's frying chicken. I mean, it goes all the way back there. Then you had the perms, and then you got the wigs and the weaves. This younger generation, they are so into their wigs and weaves. It's just through the roof. Then you got the ponytails where you can put on a ponytail, but you got to slick your hair back so hard and and tighten it down so tight where you're really pulling your edges out because you're pulling it back so much. And a lot of that happens a lot. And then with the braiding of the hair, you're putting tension on those little thin edges already so you can lose your edges. Or you get that hair so long. I was thinking about Hassan's little friend.
Yeah, his friend.
Had
All
hair
down the back of her
down
legs.
to the back of her kneecaps. And that's how they're wearing this hair now. They're braiding that hair. So a study just come out that the braiding hair can cause cancer. Whatever they're treating it with, whatever it's laced with, it's a carcinogen and it can cause cancer. But not only that, if you got that hair that long, you can get that hair caught in a car door. You can lean on it yourself or you sleep wrong and you can pull that out. And you're going to pull your hair by the roots. So you get that propeller, that little bulb down there. That hair may never grow back in that spot. So the young generation don't really know that. So this is why they have to be told about these things. So you got to be real, real careful with what you're doing to your hair. This is your crown and glory. But like I was saying this morning, flowers or hair have a whole lot in common. Flowers need water and minerals to grow from the soil to flourish. Your hair craves blood and nutrients from your scalp to grow long and strong. Because I was talking about this morning, even back in the day when everybody was wearing an afro, we didn't do nothing to get an afro. You just wet your hair and braid it up. And then in the morning, you take it out, pick it out, and poof, everybody had an afro and looked good with a healthy head of hair, just good, healthy head of hair. But now they come along and everybody wants they fry it, dye it, lay it to the side. They want to do everything with their hair. So this is where we are now with alopecia. So what is alopecia? Alopecia is an autoimmune disease that causes patchy hair loss anywhere on the body. It is most commonly affects the hair on the skin that covers the head and the scalp. Alopecia is a medical term for hair loss of baldness, and erythema means it occurs in small random areas. There are many different classifications of alopecia. The classifications depend on the amount of hair you've lost and where you have lost it on your body. Alopecia erythema totalis, that's your loss of all your hair on your scalp. That's total baldness. Alopecia erythema universalis, where you've lost all your hair on your scalp and all your hair on your body. Now, I didn't even know the body was, you can lose hair all over your body. Alopecia. Exactly. Diffuse alopecia, where hair is thinning rather than falling out in patches. And then you have, I can't even pronounce that. Go for it.
Ophthalmologist.
Ophthalmologist is OPHIASIS, alopecia. You've lost a band of hair on the bottom back side of your scalp. That's your little kitchen back there where your hair fall out there.
Kitchen.
So you got to pay attention to your brushes, your combs, if you're losing hair. Medication can take your hair out. Stress can take your hair out. So many different things that can take your hair out. So you got to be very aware of how much are you losing. So who gets alopecia? Anyone can develop alopecia, but your chances of having it are greater if you are a child, usually kids. And if you have a family history of alopecia, You or your family member have an autoimmune disease. You got to know what runs in the family, including diabetes, lupus, and thyroid disease. So who in the family has that? Because some of these things can be hereditary and passed down. So what are the symptoms of alopecia? This is what you want to look out for. Common symptoms: patches of hair loss, including your scalp, facial hair, eyebrows, eyelashes, and body hair. Now, I was telling them there was a girl on a job used to pick her hair. Do you remember her?
No.
That used to pick her hair out. She would pick out her eyebrows. She didn't have any eyebrows. But I didn't know that eyebrows, eyelashes, all of that can be due to alopecia. Your patches won't typically have any other symptoms, but in rare cases, they may be itchy. That's what started with my sister. Hers got real itchy in that area, and she just couldn't stop that scratch. So in a couple of days, it all fell out in that little spot where she was scratching. So be mindful of the itchiness. A change of color of your scalp: red, purple, brown, or gray. Develop visible mouth-like opening of your hair follicles. Look at your hair follicles. You can see your hair follicles if you look down in there. Have black dots where your hair shafts are visible to your follicle area. Where your hair was, your hair fell out and you could see the little follicle hole where it was. Also, grow short hairs that are thicker on the top and narrow toward your scalp. You might have thick hair up here, but then it's thin on the bottom. Got to pay attention to all that. And then grow white hairs. That would be gray hairs.
You said white hairs.
White hairs. That's what the report says. So what causes alopecia? Like I said, it's an immune disease that's caused by your immune system to attack your body. We did a whole report on autoimmune issues. Exactly.
Which is the same thing, attacking the body.
Exactly. Your immune system attacks your hair follicles because it thinks that it's a foreign invader. So sometimes you could be overloaded with bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi that causes an infection, illness, and disease. That's where it usually starts, with some type of bacteria. But that's why it's so important to detox, family. So important to detox. So when this happens, your hair begins to fall out, often in clumps the sizes of a quarter. That's how I remember my sister's hair falling out. She kept saying it's about the size of a quarter, and it's a patch here, and it was a patch here, and it was a patch there, and I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I told her, you need to go see a dermatologist and check that out. I didn't know anything about alopecia at the time. So the extent of the hair loss, it varies. In some cases, it's only a few spots, and in others, the hair loss may be more significant, including your total hair loss. Because once you start losing it in patches, you're going to have a patch here and a patch here, and then eventually those patches going to start connecting. So now you got a whole bald spot on this side, and you might have hair on this side.
Shaving it all off after that point.
I'm telling you, but there's a picture on my Facebook page where the young lady had
all the way back.
All the way back. Yeah. Her hair started like all the way back here, and then it was very thin. And that can come from also overuse of wigs. If you're a wig wearer, you got to let your hair breathe at some time. Your scalp needs to get some sun on it, get some vitamin D on it. So it says other genetic makeup, parts of the cells that determine your physical traits, like your eye color, your height, your hair color, may trigger your body's autoimmune reactions. Your genetic makeup combined with a virus or another substance you encounter may trigger a reaction. You got to pay attention to everything that you put on your body, what you put in your hair. All of these things play a factor. And this is why we do this program. It's so many things that's toxic out there to our bodies. It will just blow your mind.
You may not think it isn't as toxic, but it is.
Absolutely. Is alopecia contagious? No, it's not contagious. You can't catch it from anybody. It says, no, it's not contagious. You can't spread alopecia through skin-to-skin contact or airborne particles. People need to know that. They might see something like, oh my God, But there are some bold women out here that are absolutely beautiful. I mean, beautiful. They wear it well. We have one that's sitting on Congress. What's the one sitting on the Congress?
Name, but I know you're talking about.
She's absolutely beautiful. My dance instructor, Tia, absolutely beautiful. And they wear it well. So if you can wear it well, put you some big earrings on, go about your business, do so. So how is alopecia diagnosed? This is how it's diagnosed. Your healthcare provider can usually diagnose alopecia through a physical exam. They'll ask about a medical history, including where you started noticing your hair loss, or whether you have family history of alopecia, or do you have an autoimmune disorder. They may also examine your nails. They said it'll start to show in your fingernails. What do that? It's a tipping of the nails. I don't know what it looks like. I gotta look that up. But they say you could tell from their fingernails. I know certain illnesses you can tell from your fingernails.
The lump,
the clubbing.
Clubbing
of your nails. So I'm telling you, your body talks to you all the time, family. You got to pay attention. So what tests should be done for diagnosis? Examine your scalp for signs of infection. You can have signs of infection, or you got these young girls, they'll wear each other's wigs. That's not a good thing either. Your DNA is totally from her DNA. Her sweat glands are totally different from your sweat glands. So you should not be wearing nobody's hair, okay? Also, take a sample of your hair and send it to the lab for analysis. Or take a scalp biopsy. They can do that too, a little snippet of your scalp, and check that for skin disease, because you can have a skin disease. Or they can conduct a blood test. Most things can be found through a blood test. And if it's not found through a blood test, then they'll go for extensive more tests like a biopsy or something like that. Okay, how is it managed? How is alopecia managed? There are some things on the market. This says cortisone steroids. Or anybody that's on or have an autoimmune issue, they know all about cortisone steroids. It's an anti-inflammatory drug that often used to treat autoimmune disease. Corticosteroids are injected into your scalp or other areas, taken orally as a pill or applied topically, where you can rub it in on your skin as an ointment, cream, or a foam. Your body's response to cortisol steroids may be slow. Also, side effects include increased appetite, weight gain, changes in your mood, and blurred vision. Now, we know for a fact that you will gain weight if you're taking steroids. That's a given. We had enough of that going on in our family with our daughter, his sisters. Taking steroids will blow you up like a balloon. It'll give you a round face. Yeah, steroids have this thing to give you a round, like a moon face if you're taking steroids.
Prednisone was the main one.
Prednisone, was the main one.
Yeah.
The next thing you could treat it with is Rogaine. We know about Rogaine to grow hair. This is a topical drug to treat male and female pattern baldness.
Right.
It usually takes about 12 weeks of treatment before the hair starts to grow. Side effects of that include some headaches, scalp irritation, and unusual hair growth. You start rubbing it on one spot, now you're getting hair in another spot. Then they have a phototherapy. Phototherapy uses ultra-red light for special lamps. Your healthcare provider may use a drug called phalabin combined with the ultraviolet light. So the ultraviolet light waves of phototherapy can help certain skin and nail disorders, including alopecia. So these are just some things that you can treatments. Then they have platelet-rich plasma. Healthcare provider removes blood from your body, processes it, and then injects it into your scalp to stimulate your hair growth. Some side effects may include scalp pain, irritation, dizziness, nausea, or vomiting. Then you have a topical autoimmune therapy. The provider rubs an allergen onto your skin to create an allergic reaction, contact, or dermatitis. dermatitis, which promotes hair growth. Some side effects of that, you can have swollen lymph nodes, eczema, or skin discoloration. Those are some of the techniques. Also, styling techniques. Your body doesn't respond to other treatment options. You may be able to obscure or hide your hair loss with certain hairstyles like wigs and hair weaves. That's why the wig market is a big business too, not just for style and fashion. A lot of them can be covering up their baldness because they are ashamed of their hair falling out in patches of that magnitude. So living with, how do you take care of yourself? You can use makeup to hide and minimize the hair loss. If you lost your eyelashes, you can wear sunglasses or protect your eyes from the sun and the environment. Wear cover-ups. That's the wigs, the hats, the scarves to protect your head from the elements. Also, it states, and we talk about this every Wednesday, to eat a well-balanced diet. I got that highlighted on the note. Eat a well-balanced diet. Your vitamins are more important to your body than you'll ever understand.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. You might remember a segment we were watching on Dr. Oz years back, and he was talking about alopecia. And the segment talked about how the hair follicle is the last to get any type of nutrient in your body. The body feeds everything else that's most important before it feeds your hair. So your hair gets it last. So whatever you're not getting here, your hair is definitely not getting it up there anywhere else. And that could be one of the root causes as well, by lack of nutrients.
Lack of nutrients. It says your hair growth is a vitamin or mineral dependent process. Although not specifically related to alopecia, people who follow a fad diet often have problems with hair loss. So you got to watch what you're eating too and what diet you're following. It says the Mediterranean diet includes your fruits and vegetables, proteins that may help strengthen your hair and minimize your hair loss. Also, consider taking a vitamin D supplement, which is very, very important. And we talk about that all the time. I did a whole report on vitamin D deficiency, especially in the wintertime when it gets darker earlier. We don't get that sun that we need. We need that sun more than y'all think we do. So if you can get out in the sun, if the sun's shining on both sides of the street, Victoria's outside. I'm outside. So also you want to eat your G-bombs. That's your greens, your beans, your onions, your mushrooms, berries, and seeds. You need to get your nutrients in your body for your whole entire body. Here's another one. A lot of stress. Although never proven through large trials and investigation, many people with new onset alopecia had recent stresses in their life, like work, family, deaths, surgery, accidents, and so on. Right now, with people losing their jobs, they're going to be losing their hair too. I'm telling you that a death in the family, you can just be under so much stress and your body might not physically feel like it, but it will show in other ways. That's why I say you always listen to your body, always. And then there's other hair products and treatments that contain harsh chemicals. Where is that list? I had a whole list here.
Of what?
Different chemicals. Hold on a second, family. Just hang on a second.
Is that it right there?
No. What did I do with it? Well, anyway, I'm gonna go through it. It says hair care products and treatments that contain harsh chemicals. This includes chemical straighteners, that's perms, permanent waves, trying to find gentle shampoos and conditioners without silicones and parabens. Now, always said what you put on your body, on your skin, seeps into your body.
Through your pores.
So you got to look at the shampoos that you're using. You want to get as close to
organic
or baby shampoo as possible, because all of these things have so many chemicals in it. They could do damage to your scalp. Whether you got good smooth hair one day and then the next hair is like a Brillo pad on one side. Like what happened? It could be the products that you're using in your hair. You got to look at the combs you're using, the brush. Are they too harsh for your hair? There's different types of hair types in black hair. You got the 4C. It's got so many different variables of different hair textures. Now you have a lot of our Black African American women going to dreads. They're locking up their hair to get away from all of these chemicals. Exactly. Both our daughters done locked up their hair, and they're begging their mama to do it, but I'm not ready yet. But you have so many chemicals to get away from, like the perms. There's a class action suit on these perms that people been perming their hair for years and causing cancer, messing up their ovaries, reproductive issues from a perm. Then that's just from the perm. Now you got the coloring. People coloring their hair. Look at the ingredients that's in these colors. Let your hair be natural as possible. And you got to look at a lot of our Caucasian women, them coloring sisters. They'll color until the day they leave here. But then you wonder why the cancer rates are so high. Why are the cancer rates so high? So you got to look at where all these chemicals are coming from. So you definitely got to pay attention to what you're putting on your body, in your hair, under your arms, everywhere. Between your legs. You got to look at the sanitary napkins too, because the material those things are made out of, that's another whole report right there. Between the pads, the tampons, all these things are so toxic, family. And we're putting them right near our lymph nodes, our private parts. Yeah, shower to shower powder. You had baby powder, a lawsuit for that, causing cancer. It's so many things out there. And you think about it, you see things on the market now. Oh, now we got shampoos, don't have any parabens or phthalates or anything. Well, what was in that stuff that we was using before? You got to think about that. You know, you get used to something, because I used to love, what's that stuff I used to put on my face? Noxzema. Oh, Noxzema. Yeah. I swore by that ever since I was like 14, 15 me up years on that old. One. I started using it. Sometimes I let it dry and we sleep in it and wake up and take it off. And we don't know what's in that stuff. But we didn't know. But we used that stuff. So you marketing. Exactly. But you got to pay attention to the lotions, the potions, the soaps, the shampoos, all these things you're putting on your skin is seeping into your body. You want to go as natural as you possibly can. They got all kind of black soap. They got a lot of people are making their own soap. I'm telling you, the Jamaican black soap. They got the castor oil. They got so many. You got all the butters that you can put on your skin to go outside for the summer, because I'm gonna do a whole report on the suntan lotion stuff. Y'all know we need to stay away from all them chemicals too. But the butters, get back to the cocoa butters, the shea butters that has no chemicals in it. It's just this, that, and boom, you got your butters. But we have to get back to as close to nature as possible if we want to bring down some of these diseases that's in the street, because everything is on the rise. Absolutely everything is on the rise. So if you have alopecia, these are some questions to ask your doctor, healthcare provider. How can you tell I have alopecia? That you want to know for sure. And if he's not sure, go get your second opinion. Y'all know how I feel about the second opinion. The next question, if I don't have alopecia, what causes my hair to fall out? See, it might not be alopecia. It might just be stressing over something. It could be stress. It could have been something that you ate. It could have been something else. Another question, what medications or treatments do you recommend if I have alopecia? Think about the medications you might already be on, and it can take your hair out or thinning your hair. You don't know where all these issues are coming from. Just do a little research. The next one, what's the complete list of side effects of the medication and treatment? You definitely want to know what the side effects are. You sure do. I don't care anything you're taking, you want to know what's the side effects. Take the time to read those side effects, because a lot of people don't. They're just basing it on the market they get. I gotta have that because the doctor said to take it. Look at the commercials on TV. Listen to the drug, and then listen to the side effects. Some of them that they able in the time to speak about it, but just some of the side effects. The side effects is longer than the commercial. But then you say, if I take that, that's the side effects. I took the chance on getting this, that, and that. That's one of the other questions. Yeah. Or what should I expect to see? When should I expect to see new hair growth? That's another question. What else can I do to prevent further hair loss? And should I see a dermatologist? So those are just some of the questions. that you can ask your doctor. So again, family, just got to be very, very mindful of what you're putting on your body. What you're putting on your body, your deodorant should be as natural as possible, because you're rubbing that right in your lymph nodes.
And you got to be careful what you're putting in your body.
That's
because you are, and we say it every week as well, you are the side effect of what you've been putting in your body. So you're feeding it. So whatever you're putting in, if it's bad things in, trust me, you're going to get the bad results out.
Okay.
So you got to put good things in to get those good results out.
You got it. I just want to go over this real quick. I didn't talk about it this morning. This is why I said you had to come back this afternoon. There are some treatments out there. There's some different things on the market that you can use for women's hair growth supplements. You got Nutrafol. That's all over the place. They got a commercial on TV. Viviscal is another hair growth. That's all over TV as well, hair growth. You got castor oil. You want to go old-fashioned? Castor oil, shampoo, and conditioner. You got biotin for hair growth. Biotin is good for your hair and your nails. I think they got a vitamin out like that now, a gummy with biotin in it. Then there's Revive for hair growth. These are just some that came up together, all together on hair growth, women's hair growth. Peppermint and rosemary shampoo and conditioner. Peppermint is a stimulant to your scalp. You put peppermint on, you know, when you eat a piece of peppermint candy, it's like, woo. They got a peppermint shampoo and conditioner that'll light your scalp up just like that too. Woo, just like that. And then they have a Kerrigan hair treatments that you can go and get. So last night I looked up, there's a doctor. Her name is Dr. Frida Dunn. Look her up. She is a black hair black hair loss expert doctor. Her name is Dr. Frida Dunn, Frida Dunn, D-U-N-N. She talks about your natural crown, what to do for your natural hair. She has this thing, it's called a 3.0 follicle activator. If you go to the website, her website is Crown Natural. What is it? Offer, O-F-F-E-R, offercrownnatural.com. She is a black hair loss expert. She has helped 73,000 women bring back their natural hair. She has a natural oil, a camellia oil, and a chebby powder. This little activator, 3.0 follicle activator, on her website is $89. It helps the blood vessels. It's a little device. It's like a little box and has little teeth under it. And it's an ultraviolet light under it. So once you roll that over your area, it has the ultraviolet light, and then it has a little applicator where you can put the oils in. So you're activating your whole entire scalp. It helps with blood vessels, and it's only in 10 minutes. You can do it in 10 minutes. And they say she has gotten some excellent results from helping women grow back their natural hair. Natural hair. Her name is Dr. Dunn, Dr. Frida Dunn. And the little device is called a 3.0 follicle activator. And it's bad to the bone, because I said I'm not losing any hair, but I think I might want to order that. So some other things that I want to show you that I use, that I looked up myself just for hair loss. This is one, it's called Jamaican black castor oil. Like I said, you want to get as natural as possible. This is a small one, and this small one costs $6, and that's a little one. So this is Jamaican black castor oil. This is some really, really good oil. You can wash your hair, good shampoo, and then oil it and sit up under the hair dryer. Put a cap on and sit up under the dryer. Old-fashioned hair dryer. Then the other one, this is from Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi always talked about botana oil. If you don't know what botana oil is, look up botana oil. There's a lot of fakes on the market. There's a liquid, and then there is a cream. I have a both. This is black rice brand oil, botana oil. This is the oil, the botana oil. So while I got my what you call it? My twisting. This is what is this?
That's the crochet, right?
Crochet. This is It's not safely braided, right? It's crocheted in, but they cornroll your hair and then this crochet it into your hair, so it's not going directly into my scalp.
That's why she likes that,
and that's why I wear this all the time. It's just they call it something else. It's giving your hair a break from wigs and from and tension and pulling on your hair, but during the week, I'll put the oil in between my scalp because you got to keep your hair oil, your scalp oiled. And then this is the original holistic botana oil from Dr. Sebi. That's what it looks like. And this ain't cheap. Okay. I got this off of, where did I get this off of? I got this off of Amazon. This one I did. The other two I bought in the hair salon. But this is holistic botana oil. And this is the real deal. And like I said, it's got a little, I don't know what kind of little fruit that is in the side, but that's the real deal. And like I said, it ain't cheap, but it works. And it smells like coffee. That's how you'll know you got real botana oil, because it'll smell like coffee. It smells like coffee grinds, but it's a really, really good lubricant for your scalp, Now that's what I use, family. Now then here on the other hand, we have some products that you can use also to build your immune system, because like Reggie said, it's very, very important to keep your immune system built, because whatever goes in is going to go throughout your entire body. And you got to feed your brains, your hair follicles, your eyes, your eyelashes, your eyebrows. All these things play a factor. Just think about it. As we age, we start losing. You start losing bone. You start losing hair. You don't have to shave your legs as much. You don't have to shave under your arms as much.
Start losing muscle and everything else.
You start losing everything.
Stop using it.
So this is why it's so important to exercise. Keep those muscles activated, to just do some walking, do something, get out and do something every single day. Run around the dining room table, be able to play with your grandchildren, do some squats and get back up. You got to take care of them knees,
Can
family.
you still run?
But the first one I want to start with, and like the report says, this comes from bacteria, viruses, fungus, the whole 9 yards. It could just be an overload of buildup in your body that you need to detox, period. So I want to start with our Ultra Body Cleanse. Ultra Body Cleanse. I'm detoxing right now, y'all. Started my Transform 90 today. But this Ultra Body Cleanse, it's a 2-step system. It's going to clean your clock. It's a pill you take in the morning and a tea you drink at night. Anything that's in there, it's not going to stay in there. Trust me. And like I said, you need to know your transit time. It's not a laxative. It's not going to run you to the bathroom.
It's not. It's going to regulate you.
Regulate your digestive system. Move some things around. But if you knew your transit time, you'll know where you need to be when it activates. My transit time is 6 hours.
6 hours, not 6 hours.
6. If I take it at 6 in the morning, I know I will be going before 12. 12 o'clock, 12:30, I'm going. But you have to know your transit time. Everybody's transit time is different. If you eat something, you should see it in a couple of hours. If you eat something, you don't see it, you backed up. You really need to detox. But to learn your transit time, they say to eat beets. Eat something really, really red. That's when once you see it in the bowl, you got to turn and look.
Yeah, make sure you document the time that you do it, so you know what
your transit time is. But you need to detox. We all need to detox. Spring is coming. It's time to spring forward and detox. Clean out your system. But once you clean your system, don't start putting all that junk back in. Now that you clean, you want to go for ice cream, or you want to have pizza this week. No,
you got to stay off of that for a while. Stay clean.
Let's just try it for a little while.
Trust me, you're going to feel the difference too.
Absolutely.
But if you're someone who has a really poor diet, you definitely want to do yourself a cleanse, get that out of there, get your system pure, and start putting good things in your body.
If you are eating meat, you need to detox. If you are eating seafood and sushi,
you want to detox.
You are full of parasites.
Everybody needs to do a detox. I don't care how healthy you are or unhealthy. You need to do a detox.
Don't play with it.
You got to do this, family. You got to do
your detox. Spring is coming. Let's spring forward and get important. Your detox. Now, the report was talking about alopecia, and they said the lack of vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency is responsible for so many different illnesses in your body. It will blow your mind. So what we have for vitamin D is our coral calcium. It has your calcium for your bones. You can hang on to your teeth, your hair. This is calcium, magnesium that we all need for our bodies. And it's also very good for relaxing you. It's a relaxer.
Yes, it is.
The magnesium will relax you. So if you suffer from insomnia, this is also good for depression. And if you have, what was I going to say?
High cholesterol.
High cholesterol.
It's good for that.
Helps with blood clots. I mean, your coral calcium is on point. Everybody should be taking this coral calcium. It's a liquid. It's not a pill. Most pills take some time to break down.
If they
break down. A lot of pills don't break down. That's why a lot of companies are going to gummies. So you have to chew it and break it down. So most of our products are either liquids or powders. They're easy to be absorbed into your body.
Correct.
But this coral calcium is a must-have. This is a must-have. So if you do not have, where can I find the coral calcium magnesium? In Nassau, Bahamas. You can get in contact with whoever invited you to this program. Somebody in the artist, our company, is in your area in Nassau. If you cannot find anybody in Nassau that's in artist, get in contact with us. You can DM the Flanagans and we'll help you at some point. But everybody needs your coral calcium. I don't care who you are. And the children can take the coral calcium. Okay. So that is a must-have, family. Get your coral calcium. Then we're going to go right into our 3 essentials, our red, green, and our yellow must-haves. That's what I thought you was going to bring in here for us to drink tonight. But this is our 3 essentials. We call it the 3E. Your red are your fruits, your green are your vegetables, high in antioxidants. The more antioxidants you get in your body, it is prolonged to how long you will live.
Correct.
You got to have a good diet. You got to drink your water. You got to exercise. These are supplements, not substitutes, but they are close to nature as you could possibly get them. This is high in antioxidants. All this is berries, mangosteen, acai, goji, pomegranate, and noni. Absolutely fantastic product. This product got me off of 2 high blood pressure medicines. So this is going to always be my best friend. Always, always, always. It's very good. You only take 2 ounce because we have a shot glass. It's an ounce of red, ounce of green, and an ounce of yellow you could take together. But you don't have to take them together. You could just take it by itself. If all you need is the red, if all you take is the red, take it. That's a must-have as well. The next one is going to be our green. These are your vegetables: artichoke, milk thistle, alfalfa herbs, senna leaf, and aloe vera. Excellent product. Anybody suffering from constipation, or if the kids get a little backed up, a little green Lviv goes a long way.
Yes, it does.
If it's in there, it's going to come out. This is also not a laxative. It's not going to make you run as soon as you drink it, but it's going to have some time to go through your system. But everybody in the household can take this green Lviv. This is one of my favorites. It's a wonderful flavor to it, but we say the green will keep you clean.
It sure will too.
It's just vegetables.
That's what it is.
So it's going to go through you. And then our yellow Lviv, this is your multivitamin. This is part of the Transform 90 that I'm on. We have the Ultra Body Cleanse. We have the yellow Lviv is part of the Transform 90. And then we got this green 29. But these are vitamins, all of your vitamins. It's 11 key vitamins in here, 8 vital minerals, your polyphenols, your herbal blends, high in antioxidants to build your whole immunity. This is a godsend product right here. This is concentrated. You don't need that much. And this is also allergy season is upon us.
Yes, it is.
So if you know anybody suffering from allergies,
yes, indeed, that's your product.
This is your product.
This is definitely your product.
Get hot at night like a little tea before you go to bed. We got Miss Artemis on here. She put it in her eye for cataracts. We had Miss Genevieve. She put it in her hair for eczema. What is it?
It's
eczema. Was the eczema in her hair? Psoriasis in her hair. You can use these products topically on your skin as well.
That's what makes them so great.
So you can also shampoo your hair and put it in your hair and put a cap on your head and sit up under the dryer. Put a little bit in your shampoo, or you can put a little bit in your conditioner for your scalp. But this product here is absolutely fantastic for a little bit of everything. Babies that suffer from eczema, psoriasis, you can put it directly on the baby, because most babies, they're allergic to that Similac milk, and they'll get in the creases of their arms or in
dry
the
patches
behind their knees. You can put it right on a cotton swab and put it on the babies and help clear that up. We got some products that's bad to the bone. Another one here for alopecia. Building your immune system. This is our green 29. These are also vegetables. You got to get your vegetables, family. Like your mama said, eat your veggies. So you're going to sit there and you're going to finish them in the morning. Eat your vegetables. Look at Miss Artemis shaking her head. Eat your vegetables. 29 different vegetables in here. And what's so good about this? This is part of the Transform 90 as well. It has superfoods. You have your kelp, your spirulina, and your, what's the other one? Kelp, spirulina, and chlorella.
Yeah, chlorella's in there. That's right.
Superfoods. These help detoxify heavy metals out of your body too. Because I'm always telling somebody, get your heavy metals checked. But these are detoxifier for heavy metals. But green 29 is also a must-have in your arsenal of your artist products. This is something you should take every single day, but it comes with the Transform 90. Now I have two more here. You don't have to take all of these, family, but it helps. Every little bit helps if you're not eating right. So you got to get your supplements in there. The next one is going to be our pure noni.
Delicious.
This is an acquired taste.
Yes, it is.
But it works so well. It really does. It works for absolutely everything. I had the shingles. Works well. I had a burn. Works well. You can't even tell where the burn was.
Ice burn she had, by the way.
And it was down. It was like a 3rd-degree burn. It was down to the white meat was showing. It was a burn. But it cleared right up. You can't even tell where the burn was. I put it directly on my skin. Like I said, you can use these products topically. They are natural, as natural as they can come. And like I said, this is an acquired taste, but it works, family. The products work if you work them. Now, last but not least, this is another one of my favorites, is our 7-in-1 coffee. Don't talk about the coffees much, but this one here has healing powers to me.
Mushroom.
Because it's loaded with mushrooms. Mushrooms have hit the circuit and they are so good for so many different illnesses and ailments that's out there.
They're really good for your body.
They really are. I love weight loss coffee, but this is right up there with my weight loss coffee, this cappuccino 7-in-1. Our coffees, we got a weight loss, a collagen, and we got a sweet balance. You can mix them all together. Wonderful tasting coffees, but they're healthy coffees. You got people that didn't even like coffee now drink coffee just as much as I do.
Talking about
over
me?
Here.
Sure will in a minute. Yep.
But I like the weight loss coffee. Collagen coffee, I'll drink it if I don't have my weight loss coffee. But I don't mess with his coffee. He don't mess with my coffee. But this one here, you taking too many packages.
That's a good. I love to mix this with my collagen.
This is
really good.
It
has a mocha flavor to it. It's really good, family. I'm telling you.
It has so many benefits from the mushrooms.
It's just something about that texture.
It's a healthy, unique blend cup of coffee.
It really is.
It's called 7-in-1. It's only 140 calories. They come in little satchels. You don't even have to use the whole satchel because there's so much coffee in the little satchel.
Right.
You can just use half and use the rest
I
later.
use the whole thing.
And it's 15 in here. I think it's 15 in it. Yeah, it's 15.
There's 15 in there.
15 single sachets. You can throw them in your pocketbook. You can go to dinner and have your own coffee afterwards or whatever, but it's a good tasting coffee. It really is. But those are just some of our products that we have here in our company that help to build your immune system. In order for your body to work optimally the way it's supposed to, you got to feed your body what it's asking for. You got to stay out of these fast food restaurants. You got to be really careful of what you're putting on your skin. I need to do one on
what?
Perfumes, because that's just stinky oil. That's stinky oil. That's killing people. That stuff is really killing people because you got people, they don't know how to apply it to their wrists and rub it in. They'll spray it all over their body like that. You can smell them coming before they come in the room. But that stuff is straight poison, y'all. I'm just going to put it out there. It's not good for your skin. You want to wear it, put it on your clothes.
Yeah, on the clothes, not directly.
But a lot of people don't like to spray stuff on their clothes because it's going to leave a stain or whatever.
No, it won't leave no stain.
Spray it on your skin.
You're supposed to spray it and walk in it.
Supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
The people doing it backwards. But anyway, keep your body as healthy as you could possibly get it. You want to eat right, family. You want to get your exercise. You definitely want to drink your water. After any product that you take, you should still drink a full glass of water. Any product that you take, you should drink a full glass of water afterwards. You also got to get a good night's sleep. Sleep is so important. So many people are sick because you're not sleeping. You're not giving your body a chance to rest. Your body needs to rest so it can repair itself. If you're not sleeping and you're just up all hours of the night, you're defeating your purpose.
Yes.
And if you're, well, now everybody's circadian rhythm is off because of this daylight savings time. It really messed people up. But you have to get in with the daylight savings time. We need to get up with the sun and then go down with the sun. That's your circadian rhythm. Get up and eat when the sun is coming up or the sun is up high. And then after the sun goes down, you need to stop eating. We're not supposed to eat after dark or after a certain hour. After 8 o'clock, just close the kitchen and come up out of there. And then you got to drink your water, get a good night's sleep. Exercise, some type of exercise, you got to move.
Let me see. Miss Shane says, I do have sleep issues as well. Please give me some idea that will help me with that. We definitely got a whole lot of
sleep.
Yeah, Miss Shane, we can definitely help you with that. And I think you said you are in the Bahamas, right? So hit me up on WhatsApp and we'll put you in contact with someone who can definitely help you right there. In the Bahamas. All right. So hit us up I'm not sure if you're on WhatsApp or not, but if you are, hit me up on WhatsApp and I'll connect you or we'll connect you with someone who can help you. I'm not sure who invited you to the platform. I'll work with you on that as well, just to make sure you get pointed the right direction. We'll get you the help that you need. All right.
But sleep is so important. It truly is. We did a whole report on sleep. We have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You can go to YouTube and look under the Power Couple of Health. Every report we have done is there. We did a report on sleep. We did one on sleep apnea as well. But your sleep is so important. It truly is so important to your bodies. You got to get your proper rest. And people aren't doing that, especially with the daylight savings time. It's going to take them a while to adjust. But if you're tired, go to bed. You got to turn the TV off. If you got a TV in your room, you need to probably get it out of there. No electronics in your room at all. Take your phone, leave it in the kitchen on the table somewhere. No electronics in your room. Your room should be dark. Get you some blackout curtains, just like the same curtains they got at a hotel room. That's why people sleep real good at the hotel. Yeah, they got the best sheets and they got them blackout curtains. So make your room dark. Your room should be cool to the temperature as well. It shouldn't be hot and it shouldn't be too cold. And try to get you a good night's sleep. You just got to turn off the electronics a couple of hours before bedtime to get a good night's sleep. But we will still be here next week, family, next Wednesday, same time, same channel. We're going to be here. This is Colon Cancer Month. That is going to be our topic next Wednesday is colon cancer. Again, they just did a report earlier today. Number 3 cancer in men and women.
2 for men.
And 2 for women.
Yeah, was it 2 or 3 for women? Well,
no, it was the
you're
third,
right. Third leading cause. Right, you're right. You're right.
You got prostate
Right.
cancer and then colon cancer.
Correct.
Number
Got
3.
it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's the number 3 cancer killer among men and women, and it's on the rise right now, family. But they just did a report on TV earlier today on the risk and the age of colon cancer. It's getting younger and younger.
Right.
Young people.
That's what it was. Men under 50.
That's right.
That's what it was. Men under 50.
You got to start paying attention to your bowel movements and what you're eating. What goes in should be coming out, shouldn't be sitting there. You got to pay attention to all of that. So that is going to be our report next Wednesday. You do not want to miss it, family. The same people we got here, invite somebody next Wednesday to get this information. I'm doing this for you guys, so you got to show up. But colon cancer is a very, very real issue. Yes, and like I said, it's on the rise. Just don't look it up, or, you know, they said the internet went through the roof when Chasmin Boseman died, our Black Panther. But he was young. He was young. The age is getting younger and younger. So we got to talk about it. This is colon cancer month. So that's what I have for you tonight. Again, get you some all natural oils, get you some butters, get your cocoa butter, get your shea butters, get all your butters, get your botana oils, get your black seed castor oil, get you some regular castor oil. Castor oil can be used for so many things as well. They got the castor oil patches where you can put the castor oil and they can get rid of tumors and all kinds. Boys and girls, I can give y'all so much information on this castor oil thing, but you just got to stay tuned. It's just so much going on. And I just want you to stay aware. Just want you to be aware of what's going on. If you don't believe me, go to the internet. You can look it up. You
do
can
your
go
own
to
research.
Google University. You can go to Barnes and Nobles, because I
it.
love going to Barnes and Nobles. Sit on the floor in the aisles and just flip through the books and write some stuff down and then come back and go through my own medical book. But I'm always researching something. I use the Yellow Lviv now on, what's that?
Cataract surgery.
Oh, cataract surgery. Oh.
That's Miss Laverne Jackson.
I need to start putting it in my eye. You know, again, I'm going to do that tonight. Put it in my eye, because my eyes are trying to get a little blurry on me. I do need to get me some new glasses too. But that's good.
It works.
It works. I got you, Laverne. Laverne, I'm doing that tonight. Thank you very much, ma'am. But I just want to say thank you again, family. We really appreciate y'all being here. We do this for y'all.
Absolutely.
I just want my family to stay informed.
And one more thing. I know she mentioned it earlier, but we do, again, have a YouTube station, The Power Couple of Health. If you have not subscribed, do that. And also make sure you hit on the bell, because it'll alert you whenever we load something onto it, so you won't miss anything. All right, we have a number of different video segments back there on different issues, so use that as a guide or research for yourself, or just getting some good, effective information. All right, each and every time that we speak.
And get some products. Get that coral calcium.
Indeed.
You need that vitamin D. Get that 7-in-1 coffee and detox, family. Detox. So important to detox. So that's all I have for tonight.
And we have all of these to drink.
Okay.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. I thought you was gonna bring in the 3-in-1.
There you go.
I'll take the Lviv any day. I'll take that.
All right, we are good.
Bless your family. Go out and just have an awesome evening.
Again, thank you guys for joining us again and supporting this platform. You don't know, you are truly appreciated. We appreciate you guys. You guys make this all worth it. So thank you. And again, Miss Shane, definitely get in contact with me so we can get you in contact with the right person to help you with your issues that you have there in the Bahamas. All right, we'll take care of you. But reach out. I'm not sure if you're on WhatsApp. If you are, you can find me there. Reggie Flanagan. I put it in the WhatsApp. I put it right there in the chat. All right, I put it in the chat. So hit me up, hit us up so we can take care of you. And again, whoever invited you to the platform, we'll put you in contact and make sure you get the right support that you need to take care of that situation.
We'll find your upline.
So I will find you. I will take care of you. All right. So with that being said, thank you, everybody. We love you very much. And you know what? There's nothing you can do about it. Bye for now. We'll see you on the next Awareness Wednesday.
Thank you, Dr. K, for coming in.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Doc.
All right.
And everybody else that's on the line as well.
Bye for now. See you next Wednesday. Bye, Mother Wicker.